Hey yo, what's up guys, for Tank or Tank for sure, and we're back into another video. And today I decided to do a little tier list on Era of Althea. I haven't really seen anyone do a tier list on multiple different things. There's kind of a tier list on the official Trello for the game, which you can find in the description down below. I also use the Trello to get the magic pictures, so shout out to Trello. Make sure to go check it out on further information so you can make your own opinions. But I'm gonna be doing a tier list here, and you know, I've been playing for about 3 to 4 days now. The game I've been playing since the game came out, so about 4 days, and I'm past level 90, so I've experienced all the PvE in the game so far, and I have a bunch of matches. I'm currently top 30 in 2v2s, and my partner is actually number 1. So I feel like, you know, I definitely don't have the most experience because there's testers and stuff like that, but I think I have enough experience to, you know, make a small little tier list. You feel me? So hey, and we can get straight into it. So first thing first, I'm gonna have the magics, which I already have lined up here, and right here we have is the races. I kind of had to use images for different characters since races don't really have their own features in this game except for like elves having the long ears. And then I have the traits we were just added today, and then after this image right here, the black clover looking image, the rest are just copies. I accidentally posted them twice, so just ignore those. But we're gonna get straight into it. I don't want this video to be too long. We have a lot to go through. Hey man, make sure to leave your own contradictions or opinions on the tier list in the comment section down below. Remember, this is all for fun. This is not, you know, an official tier list. This is not, you know, for everyone to take. Everyone take it with a grain of salt, you know, make your own opinions off of it, but this is what I've learned from my experience. So first thing first, that's enough damage control. Let's go straight into fire. Fire, get your ass in D tier. I'm not gonna lie. All right, listen, so I know fire got a damage buff in all his moves, but his moves are just look way too hard to hit. Fire has been like the least I've seen out of all the magics, but I've seen about 3 to 4 different magic users, and it has firewall, which all the wall moves in this game are useless. I'm telling you, they're all pretty trash. I think ice wall is the best wall for sure in this game, but the rest of them are all kind of trash. So we have the fire moves. You know, we have fire blast, flame wall, hell rain, and wildfire. Now fire blast is just that basic simple singular shot. It's all right, it's straight. You know, if you hit it, it's probably gonna do some good damage, but like I said, I think this is the hardest magic to hit. Flame wall, useless. Hell rain, all you have to do is run around in a non-predictable pattern, and you're gonna dodge that completely. And the wildfire, it shoots out several shots really fast, but from what I heard though, is it's really hard to hit. Now I'm sure it does a lot of damage, so it's probably a good M1 finisher, M1 combo finisher, but from that, in comparison to all the other magics, I think you get the least amount of value from going fire. So I'm gonna leave it in D tier, and we're gonna keep on playing. Actually, I'm gonna put it in C tier. I'm putting it in C tier. It got some damage buffs. I'm sure it just takes a lot more skill now, and I'm sure if you actually land your hits, it's gonna do some good damage. So next up we have is water. Now I've been running with water for about 2 days, 2.5. No, about 3 days. About 3 days I've been running with water, about 2.5 days. And I actually really like water. I'm putting it in B tier though, just because I feel like it really only has 2 good moves. It has the raging water move, which is really good. It shoots out a bunch of bullets. It's pretty much impossible to dodge unless they start spamming jump. If they have the I forgot what they're called, but they have the late game wings that you get from the dungeon drop, the level 90 dungeon. It's really easy to dodge because all you have to do is jump, spam jump, and run in different directions, and you're basically gonna miss they're all gonna miss. But if someone who's grounded, it's a really good move. You go combo extend off of M1 combos, and you can do damage there. And honestly, all of water's moves combo extend to some degree. It does have a shot move that I don't really like because it doesn't do too much damage. I feel like you could get a lot more value if you went for like a raging water instead of severing wave. And if you miss, you're left wide open. It's very easy to punish that, similar to the light beam move. So, but the light beam is literally just an overall better version of severing wave because it has a bigger hitbox. I'm pretty sure it does more damage, and it comes out fast. I don't think it has as long. It doesn't come out faster. I'm pretty sure severing wave comes out faster, but I'm pretty sure light beam has less end lag on it, so it's harder to punish. Because I haven't been able to really get punished from missing it too much, but you still can get punished off the light beam. But I think light beam is just a way better version of severing waves. So I'm gonna leave water in B tier. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I could really go in depth with it. So if y'all want me to go in depth, just, you know, let me know in the comment section down below, and you know, we're chatting there. Next we have is dark. I think dark is actually crazy. I think dark is crazy. I think dark is just like a really a really skill-based magic. I really do. I think it's A tier. I'm not gonna lie. I think Dark is so good because you have the one move that shoots out multiple balls, literally melts. It does so much damage, and I think this magic is really good in PvP for real. Especially if you want to do like 2v2s, you can pair this up with Frost. You get a Frost stun, and then you use I forgot what it's called. I don't know if it's Dark Bomb. I don't know which move it is, but it shoots out a bunch of different dark orbs. If that hits you, bro, I'm telling you, at least 50%. It does so much damage. It's actually disgusting. All of them hit, and about 2 of them is gonna do like 20-something%. It's such a strong magic. And then where the skill base really comes in, it comes from the pillar type of moves and moves that run rain from the sky. But if you have really good aim with them, you can really do some crazy things with it. I ran into a lot of bad Dark music users, but when I ran into the good ones, they're able to put up a really good fight. I think Dark is very underrated. Like, people know it's mid tier, but I think a lot of people think Dark is worse than Water, and I can't agree with that, bro. Dark is so good. I think it's just a skill gap. I think it's the one most skill-based magics in the game for sure. Next up, we can go with Frost. Now, Frost is a brand new magic that came out, so, you know, I don't have too much experience with it, but I did play a lot of ranked yesterday. I did about 20 ranked games, so I ran into a lot of ice users, so I feel like I have enough experience to get base knowledge on it. I'm gonna put it in the A tier. I feel like a lot of his moves are very easy to dodge, right? So you have the move that shoots out 3 different like ice arrows. That's very easy to dodge. If you're not stationed, if you get hit by it, then it's gonna hurt. But if you keep on moving around, you're not gonna get hit by that. You have Ice Wall, which can trap you, but I've seen a lot of Frost users trap themselves in the Ice Wall, which leaves them wide open. Is really funny. And even if they do catch you in the Ice Wall, all you do is block while you're inside of it, and you can basically block out a lot of the damage. So I don't know, I don't really mess with it, but when it comes on the defensive end, it's definitely the best defensive wall because it has the biggest AoE or biggest size when it comes to being an actual wall. It's actually useless and it lasts way longer, so you know, it's definitely the best wall move in the game right now. But I'm gonna put Frost in A tier because like its best magic move is the Frost one. The Frost one, of course, is Frost magic, but the one that shoots out like, you know, like a Frost steam and it freezes people. Let me look up the name. But yeah, it has a move that shoots out a Frost steam, and that move is so good because it stuns them for like a good 5 seconds. It's not something crazy. Like, it stuns for so long. If you have a teammate, if you're really coordinated and you have a teammate and you land that Frost move off, you will literally kill him right there. I think it's Ice Ages, but if you're really good and you have a good teammate and y'all just like y'all linked like that, you land that that Ice Ages, man, shit, bro, they're dead. They're dead. I'm telling you, they're so dead. It's such a nasty move. It's disgusting in 2v2s. 4v4s, I feel like it's a little bit harder to take full advantage of because there's so much chaos. And then 1v1s, I'm sure is great because you got N1 combo, then go into the Ice Age, then get another N1 combo off. Such a good match. Potentially S tier. I'm not gonna lie, potentially S tier. I'm gonna put it above Dark. I think it's potentially S tier, but off the rips, I'm gonna say that as long as the opponent plays smart and plays defensive, it's hard for Ice to really go crazy because if they miss that Ice Ages, they're left wide open. And I feel like it's only really good against people that play too aggressive and get caught lacking. And then next we have is Light Magic. I think Light Magic is busted. I currently have it right now. I've been abusing it in ranked. It's so good. Light Daggers does so much damage. If you hit them, you're going to be melting people. It doesn't have as much controllability as Raging Water, but it still does way more damage for sure. We have Light Beam, comes out really fast. If you have good aim, if you know where they're going, you just kind of lead your shot in front of them, you're going to be doing consistent damage. It has knockback, so you won't get punished off of it. If you do miss, you will be taking a lot of damage. It leaves you wide open, so someone can really just get a free N1 combo into you. But off the rip, has a short cooldown, and it's just a really good beam. Definitely the best beam move in the game right now. You have Light Rain or Light Shower. I forgot what it's called, but it does so much damage, bro. It shoots out 4 Light Rain. Yeah, it shoots out 4 different like light shots from the sky. It's a really good punishing move. If you see someone casting a magic, you go use Light Rain, and you can usually hit them before they hit you, and then you'll stop their magic while you're being able to combo off of that. It can also be used defensively. You can use it to guard your body. If you see someone rushing at you with a sword, all you have to do is drop Light Rain right next to you, and you're gonna hit those people as they try to come towards you and approach you. And overall, if you have really good aim with it, you can even go with it on the offensive. I don't really recommend it. I recommend it more as like a punish type of defensive magic, but you can go on offensive. You have really great aim and leading with it, and overall it just does a lot of damage, especially if you hit consecutive shots. If you hit 1 shot, it's alright, but if you hit like 2 plus, disgusting damage. And then we have Wind. Wind is broken. I don't care. It has, I know I said Ice Wall has the best wall move in the game because it's an actual wall move. But Wind's like 3 tornado move. That move is disgusting. Not only does it block out damage, but it does damage back. They also have their wind blades, which stuns people. So you can hit the M1 into the wind blades. That will hit when it hits someone, it stuns. So you could go off and combo off of that more. And not only that, but the wind blades comes out extremely fast. So if they have really good aim, honestly, bro, if they have good aim, it's impossible to dodge. Like if they have perfect aim, it's impossible to dodge wind blade. I think wind blade is completely user based. Like if you're just a sniper, bro, it's a wrap. It's a wrap because it comes out so fast to the point where you can't really dodge it, especially not in close range. And if you're close up, it's gonna stun you for a good 2 seconds, and then you get M1 combo off of that. And then they have the one singular tornado that comes up wherever you put your mouse. That's okay. That's all you use that for punishing people. A solid move. And then you have the defensive one, which shoots like a wind wall in front of you, and that's really good for punishing people that are trying to N1 combo you, stuff of that nature. I think wind is just really broken, but I don't want to keep on talking to it because we're already around a 10-minute mark. So I want to get on to the races and the traits, and then we'll go from there. So human D tier, no buffs. I believe it's called Zoviac. Bro, honestly, D tier. It gives you cleverness a boost. Like, cleverness is so useless in this game, in my opinion, because you get all the skills at level 65 regardless. And as soon as you get all your skills, it's pointless. All it does is get you your skills faster. So, at least for late game, PvP, maybe PvE, that's decent, I guess. But it's, I think it's trash regardless. I'd much rather have any other traits that I can't have. On any of the other races. So when it comes to Noble, I'm putting Noble in S tier. I put Noble in S tier. I think Noble has the highest potential when it comes to stats. If you have a 4-leaf clover, you can have maxed out magic account, and you can have maxed out cleverness. And then if you get really lucky, if you just spin a lot, you can have high snap and high physical strength. So if you want to have the all-around highest stats in all your stats, I think Noble is definitely the way to go. Easily, because you can get that mana buff and you're still gonna go crazy. Next we have is Elf. Elf S tier. It gives you a crazy amount of mana. Debatable A tier because it does increase your strength to 3, so you can't really do as much physical damage as a lot of people can. But honestly, physical strength isn't as relevant in my opinion in this game, because each physical strength you get only boosts your physical damage by 1 from my knowledge. And once you get into that late game, you're going to be getting gear. You're going to be able to go to Blacksmith. You're going to be able to upgrade your gear to the point where having 3 strength, not going to really matter. I have 2 strength, and I still body people with M1 combos. So I don't think being restricted to 3 strength really matters at all. But Elf gives you a large amount of bonus magic amount, which you're always going to be needing magic amount. So I'm putting the S tier. Next up we have is, what is this one called? I'm using different images, so I have to, like, go back and forth so I actually know the names. So my fault about that. We have Jackon. Jackon gives you a health boost, so I used the Noble picture because he's tanky. I'm gonna put it C tier. Put it C tier. It's not useless like Human and Zoviac, but I guess it gives you health. That's all I could bring it down to. Then last but not least, we have is Liger, and I think Liger is so slept on. I think it's actually really good. I'm gonna put it in the A tier. Potentially S tier. I'm not gonna lie, potentially S tier, because what you could do with Liger, right? So what Liger does is it gives you an increased running speed, and it drops all your stats to 5, right? But if you have a 4-leaf clover, your stats will go, your magic amount will go to 10, your cleverness will go to 10, and then you'll just be restricted to snap control 5, and then your physical strength 5. Honestly, bro, no, I have to put it S tier. I have to put it S tier. That running speed boost you get is crazy, and I think without 4-leaf clover, I'm putting Liger like B tier. Without the 4-leaf, but with the 4-leaf, I'm putting the S tier because you get so much value out of it. Because you don't really need physical strength, like I stated previously, and even then, you're still gonna have it at 5, which is free. Snap control can be set at 5, which isn't terrible. It's decent. It's the average, and then your magic amounts can be maxed out. So it's like, dude, you have maxed out magic amount, and you're like a speed god, and then you can get good speed gear later on and just be untouchable. You can just dodge a lot of magic. It's pretty disgusting, in my opinion. And yeah, so next up we're gonna be going to the traits, and then we'll end this video off. So I'm doing a little My Hero spoiler real quick, so if you don't want to get spoiled, skip ahead 30 seconds. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you've been warned. First trait we're gonna be talking about is trait list. Trash. You get no buffs, literally pointless. Don't get it. If you get it, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, you're going out terrible. Next up we have is Blade Master. I think Blade Master is solid. Gives you damage buffs on using swords. I'm putting A tier. like I said earlier, I don't think physical strength matters too much because you already do so much high base damage if you have an upgraded sword, especially since you can upgrade it all the way to 10. But if you do have maxed out physical strength at 10, a maxed out sword, and Blade Master, I imagine you're going to be doing disgusting damage. So if you have that specific build, then yeah, I can see you getting max value out of Blade Master. But if you don't have like a really strong physical build, then I don't know, it's kind of eh. Like if you get it, I would keep it. If you get it, there's no really point in re-rolling for a better trait, since traits are kind of hard to get. If you have the spins, go for it. But if you don't have the spins, just keep Blade Master. It's easily like one of the best traits in the game, in my opinion. Next we have is Resilient, and this one gives you stamina. And I don't want to do it to it. I don't want to do it. I'll put it in a D tier, bro. Put it in a D tier. It gives you 2 times blocking bar, stamina bar. Like, bro, you don't block in this game. Like, you're gonna block, but not to the point where your stamina is going to run out. Your stamina regens really fast in this game, and a lot of times you could just run around for a few seconds and you're going to be back and full from blocking an M1 combo. The only time I can see Resilient really being useful is if you're 2v1ing and you want to block out both their M1 combos, but besides that, like, it's still 2v1. You're still kind of in a bad situation. So I'm going to put Resilient in D. I feel like it's not the worst traits. I'm going to put in C because it's not the worst traits. I'm going to put in C, because it's not the worst traits. There's worse traits in here, so we're gonna get on to that. We have Elven Blood, S tier, gives you a mana boost. Come on now, it's a great mana boost. So you have Elf, you have a 4-leaf clover, and you have Elf, and you're gonna have a disgusting amount of mana. So easily, you know, mana is the best thing in this game. You want to have mana, so I'm gonna put it there. Game Addict, I'm actually gonna put Game Addict like B tier, right? Because you get more value out of it of Resilience. You're not going to be using Resilience at all unless you're doing PvP. I guess Resilience could be decent for PvE. I can see the value in that. So I'm happy I put in C and not D, because bosses do drain your stamina very fast off the block. So I can see the value in having Resilient, because you might be able to block out dungeon bosses into the point where they get exhausted. But Game Addict gives you a 1.5 times XP boost, and that's really good because it really gets slowed down in leveling. Once you get about level 115, your leveling really gets slowed down. You only get like 1 level per max, the best quest in the game, and even then you're going to be getting less as you keep on going forward. So I'm gonna put Game Addict in B. Good in the beginning, but once you hit level 160, you know, D tier is useless. No point in using it anymore. But of course, they're gonna probably raise the level cap, so it might, you know, get its value restored. So I'm gonna leave it in B. And finally, we have this Blacksmith. Honestly, Blacksmith D tier, B D tier. Bro, it's not hard to get a maxed out gear. You can max out from the Blacksmith at 5+, and then you have to get duplicates of it to max it up even higher to 10. And basically just gives you a 10% better success rate on upgrading your thing. Trash, in my opinion. I mean, I guess if you have the Blacksmith pass, then that's a 20% boost, and you could get 5 really easy without wasting a bunch of money. But regardless, if you want to get a +5 weapon, just grind a bunch of money, get about 10k, and you're gonna get it. Unless you're like really unlucky, then just farm some more, but you're gonna get it eventually, bro. It's not that hard. And yeah, those are all the traits, the magic, and the races in the game. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Video happened a lot longer than I want to, but at least we kept at least the 20-minute mark. Like I said, this is my opinion, so if you have any contradictions, you have any own opinions, I do want to hear them. I actually would be so down to like talk to y'all about how y'all feel about this tier list. But y'all boys safe. I'm gonna see y'all later. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. I'll see y'all boys later. Peace.